Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I just wanted to do a check-in. I want to call this a quarantine mental health check-in. I want to know how you guys are doing, and I want to let you know how I'm doing with my anxiety and managing that with my depression during this quarantine time. So I have been very, very busy doing DIY projects galore. When I tell you galore, literally every room in my house has been transformed into a DIY project. We have done my laundry room. We have done my closet. Well, I'm still working on my closet, but we have started the closet. We have finished our bathroom. We have done my daughter's room. Still just got to add some finishing touches there. Then need to just add the little finishing touches to my son's room. I plan to do the upstairs closet to make that fully functional. The downstairs closet, I plan to do that. I have a whole list of stuff that I have been wanting to do over the past few years, but either time, money, whatever, I just never got it done. So during this whole quarantine time, my husband and I and my family, us putting our hands together, we have just been working together to get this house done. And I'm so excited because thank God for Pinterest. All of my Pinterest inspirations are coming out great. And I can't wait to show you guys everything because I have been documenting the whole thing. Oh yeah, also, and I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I finally finished my pantry, and then next on my to-do list is reorganizing, because I've already did this before, but I found some new and cooler ways to organize my refrigerator. So I'm gonna do that and my cabinets, and my goal is to get this all done before I start my summer job, which is in a week. Because, you know, I'm only human and I have been lazy, relaxing, enjoying my time. But I am ready to get this house back in shape and get stuff organized because it helps my anxiety and my sanity. Okay, so that's enough about my DIY stuff, and I will definitely have vlogs coming about each of the rooms that we are DIYing so that you guys can see the before and the after and the progress, because I think that's so cool to see the transformations. And definitely, since I have become a homeowner, you start to learn the ins and out of like interior decorating thanks to HGTV and Pinterest. So I'm super excited. As you can see behind me, this is the office. So excited. Oh, there's like a moth in here. Okay, so I wanted to do a check-in with my mental health. I am doing very well. I am managing it by a few things. So I started this book back in March, the beginning of March, to help me build my confidence with like my test taking and reducing my anxiety. So I started this book, You Are a Badass, and it is, you guys, so awesome. I am almost done with it. I think I have just like a few chapters left, but this book will like boost your confidence. I mean, the stuff in here, it really makes you wonder like, dang, do I really think like that? And then it's like, yes, I do think like this. And then she gives you, the author is Jen Sincero. I don't know if I said that right, but she gives you like tips on what to do to better like your mental health and your self-confidence. And she also has another book about finances that I plan to get after I finish this one. But I had told myself in 2020 I would start reading more self-development books, because I have heard that if you do struggle with mental health, that self-help development books will help you. So I definitely want to tell you guys about this book, because if you haven't read it yet, you definitely should. It's at Target. You can get it at Walmart, Barnes and Noble. So this was a gift for me for Christmas because it was on my list, and I'm so glad that I asked for it. Next, my good old diary. Another thing that helps me and that can help you too is just writing your emotions out, guys, in a diary. It's hard because we like to keep our feelings in, and we like to consider that like strong, because some people are taught if you release your emotions, you're weak, or if you say you need help, you're weak. No, you guys. You need to make sure you're releasing your emotions. You're talking to somebody, whether that's like your mom, your dad, your siblings, your cousins, your aunt, your uncle, a therapist. Like, a lot of people are embarrassed about doing that, but I used to go see a therapist, and once I get back on my insurance, since I passed my test, woohoo, I'm going to go back because I miss it, because I was able to talk to someone who didn't know me, who was completely biased, didn't know anybody in my life, and I was just able to just vent, and they were able to just guide me and help me and give me tips and tricks to just live a happier version of myself. And so I do miss that, but in the meantime, I'm just trying to do the things that I can alone to keep me stable. So I definitely recommend you getting a diary. Get one from the dollar store. Five Below has some cute motivational ones, but just write out your emotions. You don't have to do this every single day. I try to write at least twice a week. Sometimes I only get to do once a week because I get busy and I just forget. But even in the past, I just used to write about the stuff that was bothering me and like negative things, because I've read back and I'm like, ooh, this sounds like my life was like horrible. But I definitely suggest write the good, the bad, and the ugly. That way you could just reflect on like how far you have come. So I've started to focus on, not only writing stuff when I'm like sad or upset, but also writing stuff when like I feel accomplished or happy. Okay? So definitely get your emotions out and write it out. Then something that I researched is these adult coloring books. They are so good as a stress reliever. They have like all these awesome pages. Let me show you guys. But like, this is like very popular now. They have this. The one I found has like inspirational quotes on it. Like this one says, "Don't be a tourist, be a traveler." And then another one says, "In your heart is the strength to face life with courage." Amen to that. And I actually got this one from the Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree is a very resourceful place. A lot of people talk about Dollar Tree, but honey, I love that store, okay? So this was $1. These are everywhere in pretty much all of the stores. Just get you some colored pencils, work the best with this, or markers or crayons, and just color. There has been research stated that coloring in these books just helps you relieve your stress. So definitely do that. And those of you guys that are spiritual, continue to read those passages that speak out to you and that help you. I know with quarantine, a lot of us are not able to go to church, and it's a bummer, but just continue to do what you need to do to stay connected to God. And those of you who aren't spiritual, that's totally okay. Everybody has their own ways of connecting and making themselves feel better. I definitely miss going to church. I do not read the Bible like that. I never was raised to like study the Bible. Yes, I went to church, but I always got distracted, and I was like kind of forced to go to church. I didn't really start gaining like that church independence or wanting to learn about my faith until I got into college, until I was by myself and I had no choice but to lean on faith. So I really do miss going to church, because as an adult, that's where I like found my faith journey, and just going to church every Sunday is a part of like my healing process weekly. I go on Sundays to just like, like it's just refreshing for me. That way, like after I leave church, I just like feel empowered and I feel refreshed. And 9 times out of 10, the sermon that's being spoken, it's usually pointing to some situation that's going on in my life, which I just think is so crazy. And sometimes when I'm like singing, I get goosebumps and I'm like, oh my gosh, is that you, God? So just don't be ashamed. And if you are not spiritual like that, rely on quotes. Like I love quotes. I post quotes every day on my Instagram, and I've really been into quotes as long as I can remember, because I just feel like quotes get me through. So you have to figure out what it's going to take to get you happy and get you back on track. You have to do what makes you happy, whether that's changing the company that you keep. So whether that's family members, whether that's friends, acquaintances, coworkers, like do not hang around people that are going to bring you down or people that are just affecting your life negatively. It's okay. Those people will still be there. And if you are doing this to better yourself, then it's okay. Just take some space away that you need. But what I've learned throughout this whole journey, let's see, it's been 2 years since I've been diagnosed with this. I'm sorry, like my laundry detergent is just, it makes my armpits itch sometimes. I don't think I'm allergic. I hope I'm not, but okay, back to what I was saying is you've just got to put yourself first. And that's something I truly struggle with, is because I have a huge heart and I'm selfless. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I could do for me later and I'll do for everybody else. Well, let me tell you, this whole quarantine, I have definitely been splurging on myself. I haven't gone super crazy, but for example, this shirt that I'm wearing is from my friend's boutique called Candy Closet Boutique or Closet Candy Boutique. There we go. CCB, Closet Candy Boutique. And I'm like obsessed. Like I have to sometimes hold myself back because they have like weekly sales and I never shop for myself. A lot of my clothes, you guys, in my closet are still from college and some of them from high school, okay? I don't know what it is, but I just like to hold on to memories and I just need to like stop doing that. So I told myself during quarantine, each paycheck, I would just treat myself to a few cute clothes and it has felt so good. And then I received a message from one of my best friends in college and she was like, girl, I don't know what has gotten into you, but I just see this glow and I could just tell that you're really happy. You guys, that weight of that test is off of my shoulders. That was like killing my entire mood because my whole life depended on that. I was just like freaking out and I let that test consume me and I built up all this anxiety again, all this depression again, and I was just like miserable. Yes, I put a brave face on and put my big girl panties on and kept it moving and tried to be positive as much as I can, but on the inside I was hurting. It was bad, and every day still it's a battle because when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to being a wife, when it comes to being a friend, like I still deal with those issues, but it's just like the weight isn't as heavy. But I'm telling you guys, once you put yourself first, once you take care of you, once you take care of your mental health, once you get your priorities in order, everything will fall into line and you will feel so much better. Do not feel guilty, whether you're single or whether you're a mom. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a fresh mind and a clear mind and feel relieved and stress-free. That is truly okay. So my wish for everybody throughout the rest of this quarantine is to just figure out, dig deep, figure out what your goals are, where you want to be, what you want to accomplish. Stay busy during this quarantine. I notice the more busy I am, the less time I have for that depression and anxiety to like creep back in to my soul. As you can say, it's always gonna be there now since I know that I've been diagnosed for it, but you just have to learn how to contain it. Make sure you're like getting outside. I've been exercising every single day. I've been dropping some weight. Yes, I'm still cheating on food. I'm only human and we're stuck here at home. So all of my kids' snacks, I'm snacking on those. I'm like, I'll run it off. But don't be too hard on yourself. Just live every day for you and just enjoy it. I cannot stress that enough. I've been working so hard on like figuring out who I am, where I want to go, the goals I want to accomplish, and I have just been having such a great time. Another thing that has helped me through this is TikTok. Oh my gosh, I am freaking obsessed. My students will talk about TikTok all the time, but my sister Bree like had been talking about getting us a TikTok a long time ago, and so we could do something dance related. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know if I have the confidence to do that. I don't know if I'll be good at it. Man, that app is so addicting, but it's like so refreshing because that app, all I've seen and received are like positive energy, positive feedback, the connections you can make with people, and the fact that when you post something, your post isn't dead. Like your post keeps on revolving and revolving. And I can use my passion or my craft to like reach out to others, which is dancing. Yes, I've thrown out a few challenges here and there. Well, actually not a few, just one. Got more coming. And I mean, they haven't done well like all these big TikTokers, but hey, I'm giving it a shot. It's boosting my confidence. I'm having fun, not taking myself so seriously. I'm learning not to do that, and I'm learning not to focus on the numbers, because the whole point of TikTok is to build that community. So eventually I'll get there. But I'm not being too hard on myself because it's something that I look forward to doing every day. I love creating the content, and I just love seeing other people's creativity and other people's videos and getting to know like other people from all parts of the world. It is so, so cool. So TikTok definitely has been an awesome outlet for me, an awesome outlet. Like my friends and family are like, oh my gosh, I love the TikToks you post. Like keep doing it. It puts a smile on my face. And that's what I want to do. Like I want to impact people. I've been impacted by others. So throughout my journey of postpartum and test anxiety and everything else that I talk about here on my channel, like I want to impact somebody. I want to motivate someone. I want to inspire somebody. So that is my ultimate goal. But I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to do a mental health check-in with you guys to see how you guys are doing. Let me know in the comments below how y'all are doing. I hope everyone is okay. I know everybody's situation's different. Some people are working, some people are not. Some people were able to receive unemployment, some people are not. So I am praying for everyone. This is a crazy time. I cannot believe that we are going through this. My son is still going through homeschooling. His last day is Friday, and it definitely has been hard being a teacher and homeschooling with a 7-year-old, on top of being a mom of a toddler, on top of working here at home with my husband, and he's in meetings all day because he's an IT engineer, so he has to be on meetings, and I have to watch my 2-year-old while I'm trying to homeschool. You guys, it has been a nightmare, but I am thankful for everything that we do have. So for those of you guys that are doing well, and those of you guys who are struggling, I promise you it will get better, and I will continue to pray for you. And I hope my tips and tricks to ease your anxiety or to help you with your depression are gonna help you. So go ahead and leave me a comment, show me some love below. Go ahead and like my channel and like this video and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.